Hey everybody, welcome back to Travel Trailer Nation. Today, I thought we'd talk about managing expectations for new owners, whether you're buying a new travel trailer or a used travel trailer. Now, you've heard me talk in previous videos at least 100 times that things can and they will fail on your travel trailer. Just like things can fail every day around your stick and brick house. Well, hopefully not every day, but you never know. But it's going to probably happen more often on your travel trailer because you are running down the road and it is a moving vehicle. So there's going to be some jostling around that takes place. So if you're someone who's going to look for a new travel trailer and you've never purchased an RV before, the thing to remember is that if you're thinking that buying that vehicle new is going to get you a couple years of trouble-free use, that's not going to be the case at all. In fact, the first year, you'll probably see the most trouble that you have because you're going to be shaking everything out, all the issues that maybe weren't caught at the factory. And this is why I always recommend, whether you're buying new or used, to get an independent inspection. That way you're going to limit your exposure to potential problems. And you can certainly walk away if you find something that's bad. That can't be fixed in a short time. That's a minor issue. So I've certainly given my perspective on why these problems exist, and all you need to do is go through a couple of my videos and you'll get my slant on why I think things are the way they are. So for new owners, let's talk about managing your expectations if you are just thinking about buying a travel trailer. So the first thing is know what your tow vehicle can haul before you even start shopping. And do not, and I can't emphasize this enough, do not rely on the RV dealership to tell you what you can tow. They have no idea, and it's not their job. And I'm going to put a video up here, a link, and you can look at that, and that talks about, how much can my vehicle tow. It's not their job. It's your job to know when you go in there. They don't have enough information to tell you that. And of course, if they do tell you, you can be pretty sure that they're wrong. So do that. Number two, get an independent inspection before you buy a new or used trailer and minimize your risk as much as possible. And like I said before, know when to walk away. There's some things that are so bad, and you'll probably get some suggestions from the person that does the inspection about, how big a deal the repair is, but don't be afraid to walk away. There's plenty of trailers out there. There's plenty of manufacturers. Number three, if there are a few minor things that need to be repaired, don't sign any paperwork until those are done. Because if you sign before the work is completed, you've just lost your leverage on getting that thing done in a timely fashion. So make sure you get that taken care of first. 4, plain and simple, things are going to break. And if you're handy, that's a big advantage. Even if you're slightly handy, it's a big advantage. You won't want to let your rig sit in a dealer's lot for the entire camping season waiting for them to tighten a water line or a loose P-trap. Or dealing with a loose piece of trim. If you can take care of the small stuff, you're going to be miles ahead. Number 5, RVs need regular maintenance, even during the warranty period. So make sure you understand what's not covered. Typically, an example would be the roof sealant. You've got to be up there inspecting it and adding sealant and watching your roof, and probably the other seals on the trailer as well. While the roof membrane may have a warranty of 10 years, don't get confused on what that means. It doesn't mean that whatever happens to your roof, they're going to cover it for 10 years. It just means that membrane's covered. So you need to be on top of the sealant on the roof and the silicone around your trailer, even if it's in the warranty period. Number 6, protecting your new RV is expensive. You won't leave the dealership with everything you're going to need to go camping if this is a new unit. You're going to need a surge protector. You're going to need a water pressure regulator. You may want a backup camera. You'll need all the water hoses, which includes fresh water and black water tank hoses, and sewer connections and other supplies. And they're all expensive. So add that on top of the insurance that you're going to need to to haul your trailer, and if you're storing it away from your house, whatever the storage costs are, it's all going to add up. That's just part of owning a travel trailer. 7, you're probably going to screw up. Everybody makes mistakes, so your job is to try and limit the damage and the embarrassment, like having the sewer hose come off when you're dumping your black tank at a campground. That becomes frustrating for you and entertaining for the neighbors. Maybe it wasn't connected properly, or maybe because you forgot to push the dump handle back in the last time that you actually dumped the sewer. So, just saying, things are going to happen. 8, once you start a procedure like winterizing, dumping your tanks, or hooking up the trailer, you just can't get sidetracked. Getting sidetracked when you're doing a task is going to probably lead to a disaster. So follow whatever process you're doing all the way through and tune out anything that's going to distract you, whether it's something happening next to you in the campground or something that's going on inside your own trailer or outside your trailer. Tune it all out, get your task done. You'll be glad you did. 9, campgrounds can be great, they can be mediocre, and they can be downright horrible. So thinking that every campground is going to be great is going to lead to a lot of disappointment. Do some research on the campgrounds before you book. A one-nighter at a bad campground, might be okay, but more than that, and you'll wish you'd never checked in. Also, if you pull into a campground and you can see right away that it's a terrible place, don't be afraid to just turn around and go find another campground. Number 10, campgrounds have rules. It's not a free-for-all, although it may seem like it sometimes. So keep that in mind, read their rules, obey their rules. I actually have a video out there on, are campgrounds like mini HOAs? And they really are. So there's a lot of rules and you need to follow them, and you need to know what you're walking into. So you may have a dog that they don't want there, or they have certain breeds sometimes they don't like to have at their campground. So do your research. 11, you're responsible for the safety of your rig, and it doesn't matter if a camp host guides you to the site and says you can make it. If you don't think you can fit or turn in or back in to a particular spot, then tell them no. Request a new spot, start looking for another campground. Don't let them talk you into doing something you're not comfortable doing. Number 12, sometimes parking the rig with your partner can be stressful. Try not to end up on the couch instead of the bed after a day of travel. So, got a chapter on that in my book. You don't want to wear the apology shirt. Number 13, you are responsible for the safety of others on the road. I see this as a very neglected fact when people post crazy stuff like, I don't need a weight distribution hitch, or I drive in high winds all the time and I've never had a problem. Or you'll hear people say, I go 75 down the road and my trailer is just fine. It's a very selfish view of traveling and towing anything. A trailer that goes out of control on the highway isn't just going to hurt you and your vehicle. It could kill innocent folks that are traveling right next to you. So keep that in mind. And 14, there's no shame in asking your neighbors at the campground for help. Most folks in RVs are more than happy to assist others at campgrounds. I've helped a number of people at campgrounds either navigate out of spots, fix their leaking water heater, unhitch their vehicles. So believe me, it doesn't bother me to help, and I don't think that it would. 80% of the people, maybe even more than that, are going to be very happy to help you or answer any questions that you have if you're a newbie. So I think that says something about the travel, camping, family. So I hope these points help you if you're looking for a travel trailer and kind of level set your expectations. Having a trailer can be a great adventure and you can build a lot of memories. However, it's not a lifestyle without its challenges. So until next time, happy camping.